Heavenly Father, we thank you for bringing us successfully to this day. We thank you for the gift of our intellect, through which we perceive truth. We thank you for the desire which you have implanted in each of us to use our abilities to do good, a desire which leads us to you. Fill each of our graduands, we pray, with the joy which is the fruit of your Holy Spirit. May they know that in completing their courses, they have glorified you, who are the source of all enlightenment. Guide them through this same Holy Spirit in the years ahead, that they may gain good employment, which reflects and develops their abilities, that they may enjoy prosperity and contribute to the common good of our society. We ask this through Christ our Lord. Please be seated.
Chancellor, Vice-Chancellor, graduates, guests and staff, I now declare the ceremony open. I invite the Vice-Chancellor to give her welcome address.
Chancellor, Chair of the Board of Governors, colleagues, ladies and gentlemen, and especially you, our graduates, welcome to this, the first of our 2014 graduation ceremonies. It's my pleasure and honour to congratulate you on your success in graduating from Leeds Trinity University. Today we recognise the achievements of you, our newest graduates. It's a time for joy after much hard work and dedication, a day that everyone here at Leeds Trinity looks forward to with pride. For you, our graduates, this ceremony marks the completion of studies and the beginning of fresh challenges. We share in your excitement and wish you luck in the future. What you have achieved should not be underestimated. You had to work hard to get your place here at the university on your chosen degree programme, competing against many others for your university place. Whilst gaining your place at university was an achievement in itself, once you arrived at the university, the hard work really began. Intellectually and mentally demanding, studying for a degree requires a great deal of hard work, perseverance, and determination. But you've done it, and today is your day to celebrate. You thoroughly deserve your success, and I hope you feel as proud of yourselves as we do of you. Graduation is a very special occasion, giving you the chance to reflect on and celebrate your achievements. But of course, this isn't goodbye. Leeds Trinity is your university and will be here for you whenever you need to come back, refresh your skills, or when you're ready for the next academic challenge. Leeds Trinity graduates are exceptional people. Their influence is felt in business boardrooms around the world. They hold positions of influence in the media, care for our health and welfare, run social, sporting and voluntary organisations, work with children, young people and families in a variety of settings, create and run successful businesses of their own, educate us in schools, colleges and universities. And as a Leeds Trinity graduate, your future is bright and your opportunities are boundless. Be confident and ambitious, whether you have your future already mapped out or whether you're pausing before deciding what comes next. I believe we've prepared you well to work hard, to work well with others, and to take pride and enjoyment from work and study. Today is a special occasion for your guests too, and I'm delighted to see so many guests here today to join in the celebrations. Parents, carers, grandparents, partners, friends, aunts, uncles, children, husbands, wives, teachers, you've all been there for our graduates throughout their entire education journey, a journey which started long before they arrived in Leeds Trinity University, and a journey which I'm sure will continue for some with postgraduate study. Your contribution to their success has been invaluable, regardless of the ways in which you have supported our graduates. I would like to personally thank each and every one of you for always being there for our graduates during their time at Leeds Trinity, and I would like to ask the graduates to join me in showing our appreciation. I'm honoured to share the stage with another group of people here today who've played a significant role in your success. These are my colleagues and your lecturers and tutors who've been there for you throughout your degree, supporting you and providing you with the knowledge and inspiration. I'd also like to thank our support staff, without whom the delivery of your degree courses or events like today would not be possible. I'm incredibly proud of the academic and support staff here at Leeds Trinity University. They work hard to ensure your success, and it's fitting that we also show them our appreciation. The years that you have spent with us have been a time of great achievement for Leeds Trinity. We are committed to providing the highest standards of teaching and academic excellence for our students. This year, a record number of our students have achieved first and upper second class awards. We entered almost twice the number of staff in more units of assessment in the National Research Assessment Exercise than we did last time round 6 years ago. And 20% of our students recorded 100% satisfaction with their studies at Leeds Trinity, as recorded in the National Student Survey in 2014. We're especially proud of this, as an accolade is bestowed on us by you, our students, and our graduates. And this year, we're also proud to record that 94% of our 2013 graduates were working or in further study 6 months after completing their studies. This is higher than any other university in Yorkshire and Humber. I'd also like to take a moment to recognise some of the achievements of the Department of Humanities and its students throughout this academic year. The Leeds Centre for Victorian Studies celebrated its 20th anniversary this year. The achievements of the Centre have made a major contribution to the development of interdisciplinary Victorian studies at a national and international level, and have contributed to and enriched the life of our local community. Leeds Trinity University's Professor of Theology and Christianity, Kirsten Kim, was invited to address a worldwide Catholic Leaders Forum at a gathering of missionary societies of the apostolic life in May. Led by Dr. Susan Anderson, a group of English and Business and Management students were given the opportunity to organise the university's first student conference this March. This conference was themed on how performance can enhance employability. The conference was a great success, and we're hoping that it will be repeated as an annual event. PhD student Helen Kingston was awarded a recommendation of research excellence for her thesis, which explored 19th century approaches to writing contemporary history. The 10th annual Leeds Trinity Writers' Festival was held this March, which invited students, staff and members of the local community to explore the range of possibilities opened up by working with professional writers. And students on our newly established MA in Creative Writing also launched the university's first poetry imprint at the Leeds Trinity Writers' Festival. Named Wordspace, the imprint has been established by MA students Helen Stone and Maria Preston to give Leeds Trinity students a platform from which they can publish their own creative writing. Our humanity academics have continued to publish a number of notable books this academic year, including Professor Maureen Meakin's The Scottish People, 1490 to 1625, and creative writing lecturer Martin Bedford has reported transatlantic success with his latest novel, Never Ending, after it was published in the UK, US, and Canada. We're incredibly proud of the successes of the staff and students here within the Department of Humanities, and again, I'd like you all to join with me in showing our recognition of their achievements. We recognise that you are graduating in a challenging economic climate, a climate of substantial change. However, as Leeds Trinity University graduates, you have enormous opportunities waiting for you. Your degree has provided you with both knowledge and highly sought-after graduate-level skills. In addition, the vocational focus of your degree has given you the best possible opportunity to be ready for the world of work, whether that's through the professional work placements you've completed as part of your degree or by volunteering in the UK or internationally. This vocational focus has had tremendous value to your professional and personal development and your opportunity to succeed. But degrees aren't just about gaining academic skills and becoming employable. Throughout your time with us, you've gained independence, developed as individuals, and made friends for life. Maybe you've even met your husband or wife for the future. These achievements are just as important as the academic merits of a degree, and I'm sure I speak for everyone when I say it's been a pleasure to watch you develop and grow into inspirational individuals with very bright futures ahead of you. And this future will be very bright indeed, of that I have absolutely no doubt. You only need to look at the successes of our past graduates to see the value of your qualification. Leeds Trinity University may be less than 50 years old, but in that time we've achieved a great deal. Our students are among the most satisfied and most employable in the country, and our achievements were recognised by the award of full university status in December 2012. These achievements are the result of a successful partnership between Leeds Trinity University and you, our graduates, and soon-to-be alumni. We can only sustain our success by continuing to recruit outstanding students like you, with the potential to achieve what you have achieved today, and you should feel very proud of the role you've played in Leeds Trinity University's success. Today we celebrate the success of you, our 2014 graduates. Everyone at Leeds Trinity appreciates that life is far from easy for today's students. Learning is a personal challenge. All of you have faced your own personal particular challenges, and all of you have overcome them. Your family and friends will have supported you. Many of you will have had to work to pay for your studies, and all of you will have made sacrifices to ensure your success. It's therefore with enormous pride that everyone here at Leeds Trinity University sees your success today. I am sure that friends and family here share in my delight at the achievements of you, our 2014 graduates. You are all exceptional people. Congratulations, well done, and good luck.
We now move to the conferment of awards for our graduates. I invite Professor Maureen Meikle to present awards from the Department of Humanities.
Chancellor, Vice-Chancellor, I am pleased to present the following for the award of Bachelor of Arts in English. I present Cheryl Boot. Jessica Dunning. Rebecca French. Stacey Hallam. Chantal Kitto. Natasha Lee Johnson. Brendan McCull. Lucy McManus. Daniel Murgatroyd. Laura Newsholm. Samantha Pemberton. Joseph Swanston. Randa Turkai. Mark Wardle. For the award of Bachelor of Arts in English and Film Studies, I present Carmelina Caparasso, Chantel Davies, Alexandria Gosling, Holly Ibsen, Ella Parker, for the award of Bachelor of Arts in English and History, I present Catherine Greenwood, Dylan Hallahan, Jessica Holtby, Dominic Neverson, Jessica Roberts, Helen Shelley, Chloe Wild, for the award of Bachelor of Arts in English and Media, I present Nicole Abbott, Ella Furness, Christy Guy, Isaac Jackson Carter, Laura Jakes, Harry Joyce, Sarah Kerry, Tracy Kettle, Joshua Kintu, Matthew Lunt, Paris Mason, Megan McGoldrick, Katie Pamphilon, Sophie Pick, Eloise Chun, for the award of Bachelor of Arts in English and Writing, I present Lyle Bertram, Shannon Bott. Elizabeth Burton. Bethany Cow. Luke Devine. Sean Ferguson. Julie Ann Gibbons. Amy Gibson. Amber Grafton. Rebecca Hartley. Megan Jinks. Lauren Oldacre. Andrew Pyle. Sarah Robbins. Sinead Scanlon. Jasmine Senior. Rebecca Senior. Olivia Sharp. Nicholas Smith. Michelle Towler. Dania Wilson. Jonathan Young. For the award of Bachelor of Arts in History, I present Hannah Archibald. Emily Bannister. Nick Bold. Chris Cockerham. Philip Dawes. Christopher DeMasi. Christopher Edmund. Christopher Fletcher. Sophie France. Jessica Grayson. Matthew Hornby. Luke Johnson. Jacob Kavanagh. Ryan Kelly. Lauren Kerry. Alice Matthews. Thomas McCleary. Owen Sturgis Morin. Hannah Turp. Nick Walker. Henry Wallbank. For the award of Bachelor of Arts in Religious Studies, I present Ben Elliott. Jordan Fisher. Ziba Jabin. Rachel Peacock. Fraser Perel. Joshua Raby. Tarjinder Tour. For the award of Bachelor of Arts in Theology, I present Hannah Kennedy. Emily O'Brien. Francis O'Neill. Mark Pitson. Catherine Stapleton. For the award of Postgraduate Certificate in Victorian Studies, I present Siobhan Coleman. For the award of Master of Arts in Literature and Spirituality, I present Rosamond Wilkinson. For the award of Master of Arts in Victorian Studies, I present Hannah Freya Blake. Emily Hutterson. Sami Mansour. Ladies and gentlemen, that concludes the presentation of awards from the Department of Humanities.
We now move to the presentation of prizes. Professor Meikle will present prize recipients from the department.
Chancellor, Vice-Chancellor, I present to you Emily O'Brien, recipient of the Bishop of Leeds Prize. I present to you Amy Gibson, recipient of the Jack Higgins Prize and the Leeds Centre for Victorian Studies Prize. I present the following graduates who are also recipients of the Bradford Diocesan Prize. Jordan Fisher. Fraser Perel. Catherine Stapleton. I present the following graduates who are also recipients of the Humanities Department Prize. Jacob Kavanagh. Lauren Kerry. Henry Wallbank. I present the following graduates who are also recipients of the Jack Higgins Prize. Elizabeth Burton. Laura Newsholm. I present the following graduates who are also recipients of the John Murray Prize. Hannah Freya Blake. Sami Mansour. I present the following graduate who is also the recipient of the Leeds Centre for Victorian Studies Prize, Catherine Greenwood. Ladies and gentlemen, that concludes the presentation of prizes from the Department of Humanities.
I now invite the Chancellor to give her address.
Thank you very much, Catherine, Professor House, and congratulations to all of you and your families as well. As Margaret said earlier on, without them, you simply wouldn't be here, and their support, and I can see the beaming smiles and looks of pride in their eyes today at everything you've achieved. And it's all worth it. I'm delighted to be here for another week of graduations to celebrate your success. You'll have to forgive me. I normally try and write something reasonably original, so that you're not hearing something that's been said before. This week I've been a little bit busy. I was off in Brazil for a few weeks. There was a small football tournament, and so things got a little bit delayed, so I might have to refer to my notes a little bit, but I wanted to write something quite specific for you, and I have done a few of these before, but I only took pen to paper on Monday night. I have been thinking about this, though, as early as March. I know, of course, that you're thinking to yourself, this better be good if she's been thinking about this since March. The content must be incredible. But there is a reason for that. We'll get to that in a moment. I've been at quite a lot of speech days recently. My children are nearly 9 in a couple of weeks' time, Reuben and Lois, they're twins. And they attend single-sex schools, which is me making life a little bit harder for myself because it means I've got to attend 2 sports days, 2 parent evenings, and 2, as I found out this year, speech days, which is quite interesting at single-sex schools, how different the approach is. At Lois's school, she's the girl, they had a 5-hour ceremony that involved 2 hours of speeches. She's 9, a picnic, a service in the church, then back up for a few more awards. 5 hours. My son's school took 1 hour and 23 minutes. I timed it. Obviously, the headmaster of that school knows the limitation of boys. Sorry, lads, but obviously he understood what we were dealing with there. They were both very entertaining. In fact, Reuben's speech day involved a speech from the Olympic skier Graham Bell, and more on that in just a moment. Because on the Sunday night, just gone, with the World Cup final, I agreed to let my son have 8 other 9-year-old boys stay over as a birthday treat to watch the World Cup final and sleep over. Let me just tell you, I'm sure parents of boys know that bedroom needs fumigating quite seriously at the moment. Anyway, I said to one of his best friends, Cooper, what did you enjoy about the speeches on Thursday? With this speech today in mind, I thought, what notes made, the best sound? What hit them? What really impacted upon them? And he said, I didn't really enjoy it at all. I said, was there nothing you took from it? What about Graham Bell, the Olympic skier? What did you take from his speech? He went, yeah, he said that you've got to take risks when you're skiing and fall over. What Graham Bell had actually said was that when he was growing up, he was always second to his brother, who was an Olympic skier as well, Martin, and that he was academically better than him, he was better at skiing than him, he was quicker than him. And one day, when he was racing his brother in a mountain in Scotland, he decided the only way he was going to beat his brother was if he took a really big risk when they were skiing off a mountain. If he went for it, threw himself off that mountain, and perhaps crashed, that was the only way he was going to learn about his limits. So he did this one day, and sure enough, it was where he realized he needed to push himself that bit further. And so he used the word pushing boundaries, pushing limits, taking risks, which of course to a 9-year-old boy in Buckinghamshire literally meant skiing fast off a mountain. He didn't get any more than that literal meaning. So I thought, note to self when I speak to kids next time, don't be so literal. Because obviously little Cooper's looking around very flat Buckinghamshire without any snow thinking, well, that speech meant nothing to me. I have no idea what to do with that. So the reason I started thinking about this, as I said earlier in March, was because I was going through quite a rocky period of my life at that point. It was one of those periods where nothing seemed to work very well. Every time I picked the phone up, I was getting some disappointing news about a show that had been cancelled or something I thought I was going to do that had been given to somebody else. And it's an industry that happens in. You're overlooked for somebody else and you can't take it too personally. But the road was particularly bumpy. Every corner I tried to navigate seemed to have another problem, another issue. And eventually I thought, this is good, not because I knew that would give me content for your speech, but I thought this is good because I'm now having to reassess what's important to me and I'm having to look at my life in a different way and work out what it is that's important. And I think we all know that if we hit hard times, the things that are important to us are our health, our family, and our friends. Nothing that we've collected materially, nothing that we think we've worked hard for that enhances our life, the holiday, the watch, whatever it is that we think we really need. The things we really need are our family, our friends, and our health. And we all know that, but we often don't have time to jump off the wheel, which you're going to be getting on very soon. The wheel that you think, I'm never going to get on the wheel, I'm never going to be part of that. But somehow you find yourself in life very busy with families, with lots of things going on, a job, rent to pay, mortgages to pay, all those things that clog up life and clog up what you thought was your creative freedom in life, the stuff that you've experienced in the last few years. And sadly, for a lot of people, it takes a catastrophe before that happens. My advice to you is if you get the chance at any point, just jump off and have a little look and work out what it is that's making you happy. If you can do that every 6 months or so, it's a brilliant exercise and takes about 5 minutes. Because when you realise then, it might be something different to what you set out to do. So I did this with myself and I thought, right, over the last 6 months, what are the things that have made me happiest? And I got 3 things. One of them was watching my son play rugby for his school. The second was going to visit a friend who'd had a baby with my daughter, and the journey home talking about that baby with her and her take on life, and having a really deep conversation with her about that. And the third thing was going for a bike ride with my husband, which sadly we'd only done once in a year, which is pathetic, and we're going to do more of. I did get an upgrade to first class on the way to Rio, but that would be very shallow to put that in my top 3 things. Thank you, British Airways, for that. I promise you, it didn't go anywhere near my top 10. It was lovely, though. It is worth asking yourself, though, those questions, I think, every few months. I've made myself promise that I would do that, because it's a little bit like the fact, I feel, that wakes can be a wonderful occasion to get people together. And I say this as somebody who sadly has been to quite a few funerals, and the first real funeral I went to, the big funeral, was my brother, who was 15 when he died. And I remember looking around the room at my parents' house and thinking, he would love to be here now. There are some incredible family friends and people that we don't see very often who've all come together, and everybody's having this celebratory time, celebrating his life, and he should have been there to hear them talk about him. And I kind of call it my wake theory, that we shouldn't wait for the wake. We should do those things beforehand, get those people together, celebrate their success, celebrate their life, and tell them how much we love them. And I think that applies to your own lives. Celebrate your life, celebrate the things that you enjoy, have a look at what makes you happy before it takes something that you would call a minor disaster in your life to have a little look at that. But the point is, and I hope there is a point, mistakes are going to happen. Things aren't always going to be smooth, as I found out earlier this year. About 2 years ago, I was on this smooth road. Nothing I did could go wrong. Everything was great. Everything was wonderful. And you think that that's how it's always going to be, and it's not. But it's those times when you're tested, and those times when mistakes happen, things go wrong, that actually you realize what you're about and how you can dig deep in your resources and come through those periods. About 12 years ago, I was working with John Barnes, the former Liverpool player, at ITV, and I was going through this stressful period at work, and I said, I'm so busy, I haven't got time to do these things, and I've got lots on. And he said, Gabby, the world will keep turning if you stop working for a few days, which of course I didn't want to hear. I wanted to hear the world was going to stop if I didn't do what I had to do. He's right, of course. The world will keep on turning if you don't maximise your potential, but it'll be a lot better for it if you can maximise your potential. And we should never underestimate the power we have to push boundaries, to make a difference, and to realise our own potential. It won't always be a comfortable ride, but it'll be worth it in the end. The second part of what I wanted to say to you today is about recognising the importance of a team. Whatever you decide to do and whatever avenue you go down, you might be sitting there now thinking, no, I'm going to do nothing that involves teams. I'm very much an individual, brilliant person. I'm going to be an entrepreneur, and I'm going to do this all on my own. Well, even the greatest entrepreneurs, and if you would include perhaps Richard Branson in that, would tell you right now that he could not do anything without a team. And this was never more highlighted, I felt, than during the World Cup. The posters when I arrived in Brazil about 6 or 7 weeks ago, and the adverts and everything around Brazil had pictures of Neymar. Most of them had Neymar. A few of them had Messi. You could see Ronaldo popping up. Even Wayne Rooney managed to get a look in on some of the posters in Brazil. That's how wrong they were. But there were no German footballers. None. Even the BBC's titles. If you remember the BBC at the beginning, they had the montages of 5 brilliant footballers. None of them were German. They changed slightly as the tournament went along, and the producer at the BBC thought we might have missed a trick here. But I thought it was very instructive that they wouldn't do that, because actually there were no names. We're now talking about Müller, of course, and we're talking about the brilliant performances of some of the Germans along the way. But going into the tournament, none of the German players were pulled out as the individuals we should watch through this tournament. But one by one, all those teams with those big individual stars fell by the wayside. And at the end, we were left with a band of brothers who'd played together since they were 17 years old. 9 of them played at under 17 level. Stuart Pearce, during this time, happened to say on 5 Live one day that as England under-21 manager, he was rejected 44 times by young England players that he rang up and said, would you come and play for the under-21s? 44 players felt it was more important to be doing something else than to play for England's under-21s. I think that's really instructive. On a micro level, I was experiencing teamwork and team morale in my own little job at the BBC, because I was working as the England reporter, and there were 5 of us, producer, an editor, a film editor, cameraman and me. And we did everything together for 3 weeks. We lived in each other's pockets. We stayed in the hotel with the England team. We were away from the rest of the BBC, and we got on brilliantly. And I looked back and thought, why did we all get on so well for 3 weeks? We never had one argument, one crossword. And I realised we all respected that what each of us did was very good, and we could trust each other, rely on each other to be brilliant and to do and produce brilliant work. And it was such a rewarding time to do that. And the trust that you have to kind of put into people's hands and say, get on with it, I trust you, you can do this, you will produce better work at the end of it. More than anything, though, I think I felt very proud that we respected each other along that way, because you might think you're the star player in your team. But if you allow the weakest member of the team to feel dispensable or inferior, then you're not a team. And if you allow the best person to feel that without them you couldn't do it, then you're not a team. Now, you've all got certificates in your hands right now. It's not that bad, is it? Little yawn there on the front row. No, it's very hot in here. It is warm, it is clammy. You're ready to go out soon and have a drink and celebrate with your family and friends. Just one final word, though, because the certificate that you're holding right now, wave them in the air, actually. Let's get some air going, some energy going. Those certificates show that you've worked hard over a year, 3 years, 4 years, however long your degree is. They show that you've passed exams. They show that you know stuff. What they don't show is that you're good at teamwork, you have empathy, you're a caring person, you know how to get along with people. They don't show struggles that you got to get here. They don't show hardships you've had, financial sacrifices your families might have had. They don't show the full story of you. They will open doors for you and they'll get you into places. But you make sure that you show whoever it is you want to impress, there is more to you. The full story of you isn't on that paper. It's everything you've acquired, everything you've achieved up till now. So go out into the world, shine, take risks, and have a good time. And thank you very much for representing this university.
Chancellor, for a very inspiring speech. I now invite Chris DeMazzi, a student of the graduating cohort, to give it the vote of thanks.
Chancellor, Vice-Chancellor, lecturers, family, friends, partners, and fellow graduates. I'd like to begin by talking about my experience at Leeds Trinity. I began 3 years ago studying for a BA in history. It's been a degree that I've thoroughly enjoyed studying, and it really has opened my eyes to a world of opportunities that would have been out of my reach if I hadn't come to Leeds Trinity. Thanks to Leeds Trinity, I now have the confidence and skills to go out and be the best that I know I can be in life. Leeds Trinity is not just a university. It's given us all something that no one can take away. Not just a degree, but memories that we will treasure for the rest of our lives. I've made friends that I could not imagine my life without, and memories I'm sure I will be retelling when I'm grey and old. We have all had our ups and downs throughout our studies, but we have made it through it all together, thanks to the exceptional support of the staff and lecturers at Leeds Trinity. I'm sure that you will all agree with me when I thank all the staff here for their support throughout our education and show them our gratitude for their tireless efforts and dedication to the job. Thank you. So now we leave university having gained a degree and skills that we can use in life. But we've also gained true friends and good memories. We have been brought together as a university that to outsiders might seem small, but to us is like an extended family, one that we have come to rely on and support at the same time. We met as strangers, but we leave as friends. All that's left for me to say is congratulations everyone on gaining your degrees, and you should all be very proud of your achievements. So go out, make the most of it, and be sure to celebrate. Thank you.
Thank you, Chris, for your thoughtful and kind remarks. I now invite Mr. Ian Burrell, the Chair of the Board of Governors, to say a few closing remarks.
Chancellor, Vice-Chancellor, distinguished guests, members of the academic procession, graduates, ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the Board of Governors of Leeds Trinity University, it gives me great pleasure to congratulate you, our newest Leeds Trinity University graduates. Graduation is a very special occasion, the culmination of your educational journey to date, giving you the chance to reflect on and celebrate your achievements. It is also a day that marks the beginning of a new chapter in your lives as you leave your student life behind and begin to forge your future. For some, this journey has already begun. Some of you may continue on to further study, and some of you will want to take this opportunity to consider where you want your future to take you. Your future is yours to create. I speak for everyone associated with Leeds Trinity University in saying this. Your future will be very bright, and that I do not doubt. I was very impressed by the words of Krishna Massey in his vote of thanks about what he valued and how he felt the university had prepared him and his fellow graduates for career success. I am sure these words resonated with everyone, reinforcing what we strive to do from the moment you apply to us until long after you graduate. You achieve more than a degree from Leeds Trinity. Our degrees are highly vocational, preparing our graduates for employment through the professional work placements that you complete as part of your degree, the volunteering opportunities arranged by the university, and the employability skills embedded into every single course. All Leeds Trinity University graduates leave with valuable professional work experience as well as a degree, and you only need to look at the past successes of our graduates to see the doors this will open for you. Award-winning and highly successful, you will find our graduates making their mark in newsrooms, classrooms, media, sports and voluntary organisations, and boardrooms throughout the region, the country, and indeed the world. It comes as no surprise that our graduates have been amongst the most employable in the country for over a decade. The latest figures from the Higher Education Statistics Agency reveal that over 94% of Leeds Trinity's recent graduates are in work or further study 6 months after graduating. Leeds Trinity is only as successful as its graduates, and I have no doubt that next year I will be proudly making the same comment as we reflect on the success that you will enjoy after you leave today as graduates and begin your careers. We are sad to see you leave us today, but wherever your career takes you, please remember that you will always be a treasured part of our community here at Leeds Trinity. Your student journey may have come to an end, but today we are delighted to welcome you to a new community, the Leeds Trinity University alumni. As alumni, we would like you to consider, at some point in the future, preparing our students for their future careers by providing professional work placements and internships in your organisations. It is the nurturing relationship between Leeds Trinity and its alumni that we cherish, and we look forward to continuing this relationship with you. I speak for everyone associated with the university by once again extending my sincere congratulations and best wishes for what I know will be a very bright future. It has been an honour to have you with us, and I hope you feel proud to graduate from Leeds Trinity University. We hope you have enjoyed your special day, and I now invite you and your guests to continue the celebrations in our atrium, where a reception awaits you. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, that concludes the ceremony. Please will you stand for the academic recession and remain standing whilst the procession leaves the chapel.